Welcome back to Cedar Cove Farm. It is a beautiful spring day. Today I'm going to work on getting my sweet corn patch ready. So step one of the process includes a hay rake. You guys may be asking why, so I'm going to bring you along and show you. So let's go get started. Behind me I have my hay rake, one of our two hay rakes. We have two. This is the bigger one. But someone may be questioning, why am I using a hay rake to prepare a sweet corn patch? Well, for those of you who have been around for a while, you may remember last fall my sweet corn patch was overtaken by grass, weeds, basically everything but corn. I brush hogged it down and left it. So some of it is broken down over the winter. The best option would actually be to use a disc. So I have a disc. For those not familiar, this is a disc. These discs would slice into the ground and they would cut the weed, grass, residue, and kind of bury it. The problem is my disc isn't heavy enough to do that. It's pretty light, it's old. Ultimately, I need it replaced. If I'm not just cutting real light, thin, cutting sod or something, the disc doesn't work well. I need a bigger disc. So what I have on my field is a big mat it's kind of like hay. So what I'm gonna do, take my hay rake, rake all that weed, mat, grass material into a pile, and then take it away to the corner of my property where it can decay out of the way. So, hay rake hooked up, looking at it, tires look like they could use a little air, so I'm going to pull it over to the shop, get some air in there, get down into the field, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with the residue mat that's on the ground. Down in the field, and what I wanted to show you is, you can see here there's just a heavy residue mat on top of the field. So like I said, the goal is to take the rake it all to the edges into a pile, and then I'll haul the pile off somewhere in the tree line, probably where I dump all the chicken bedding, and let it decompose out there. So when the planter comes through, it doesn't have to try and fight to go through all of this residue, because I can already tell you it won't. So I have to try and get it out of the way. So that's where the field cultivator will come in. I have to basically just get it unfolded. For those that haven't seen this process, there's these two bolts here. I'll set you guys down, suck the wings in to release the pressure on those bolts. I'll pull the bolts out, and then the wings will fold out. just like that, we're unfolded. So what this will do is pull everything into windrows, and then I'll have to pull the rows together. It'll be a little bit of a back and forth act, but I think doing something is better than nothing. So I'm actually going to fold it back up, back into the corner, and start running. Alright, I am done. So here's a big clump, but you can maybe see the windrows. You can definitely see the windrows on this side. That's a lot of material that the planter would have to fight through to get through to seed. So the next step is to haul it away. This is where I'm debating. I could just get my baler out, bale it, and throw those bales in the brush pile, or I scoop it all onto a trailer and dump it off. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm thinking baling. I'm kind of talking myself into baling it and just throwing it away because it's already in windrows. It'll be pretty easy, but unfortunately I have to go for today. So this is where I'm going to stop today. I'll bring you guys along whenever I do make my decision whether to bale it or haul it, and show you what I do there. But that's all I've got for today. So just wanted to show this process. You can see now bare ground. I'll actually just walk a little bit, and I'll walk kind of to where I started and show you the difference from where I was to where I am now. So you know, a lot of this grass is rooted in, but this area right here is about where I started the video, where I showed you that mat of hay, and you know, I can see dirt, which is a good thing. That'll make it a lot easier. I just got to get this stuff out, and we'll be one step closer to planting sweet corn. But that's all I got for today. Thanks for hanging out at Cedar Cove Farm. We'll catch you next time.